So it's me again, Tamika, self-published author and podcast YouTube host. So you know how you're a Black author, but you're not that Black author? You're already a part of a minority group as a Black person, right? And then you start to feel like a minority within the minority. So that's what I'm talking about today. So for a while now, since I started on my author writer journey, before I started self-publishing, I was doing my own research, looking into how people, Black authors, female authors specifically, present themselves as an author. And some authors are openly Black. And I know that sounds odd, but I'm just saying, some are openly Black. And then some are disguising their Blackness to appeal to a wider audience. And I'm not here to judge or out anyone or anything like that. I'm just making observations to tell you about my situation, okay? So to put things in perspective, I write contemporary fiction and romance, but I don't write smut, and I wouldn't consider my style suitable for readers who like what I call street fiction. I'm not sure if that's the official subgenre or what it's called, but I don't write that kind of fiction either. So I feel like I'm already limiting the pool of readers that I can market myself to, because I'm already within the minority as it is. And then you got all these other smaller groups within the minority group. So yeah, there's that, okay? But I am bravely being openly Black as an author. So there's that, right? We're going to start with that. Now, when I look online, some authors, they're not even putting their author profile, you know, a picture of them on their website, on the profiles on the different ebook platforms, etc. Like, they're not revealing who they are. And, you know, I get that. I'm not judging. I get the reasons for that, because some people are just going to say it's an instant no if they know that you are a Black author. So that, you know, slices the pool of readers you'll be exposed to just for that purpose alone, right? So I get the reasons for it, but you know, everyone has their own decisions to make. So I'm not going to pretend to not be Black just to lure readers in who have that type of prejudice, because why would I? It just doesn't make sense to me. So there's that. And like I said, I'm not hiding that. I'm out here being openly Black as an author and a female author, right? And then you have those who are in, like I said, what I would call the street fiction category. So I used to read that kind of fiction when I was in high school. And then, you know, I guess I just grew out of it. I grew up, you know, but I mean, I liked it. Like I read Sister Soldier or Omar Tyree, you know, those are the ones I grew up reading. And then, like I said, now I'm not into it. You know, tastes change and evolve over the years, just how it does with everyone, you know? So I don't read that stuff, and therefore I don't write it. But when I look on platforms like Amazon, or mainly Amazon actually, because when I look on Kobo or Barnes & Noble, it doesn't look like that. But on Amazon, if you bring up, like if you were to search Black authors or Black fiction, Black romance, etc., you're going to see that type of fiction a lot in that those categories. And my style of writing doesn't fit in with that. So I feel like I'm limiting myself there. Because if you are a reader who prefers that type of fiction, you're not going to like my style of fiction. That's just the bottom line, because it's not like that. So then, I'm even fewer readers I would be exposed to. Like, I don't see Amazon or whoever showing my fiction to those readers who typically buy those type of books or borrow those type of books, So then there's that, right? And then you have those readers, not readers, but you have those authors who are such staples in the author reader community, that you don't want to link yourself to, because you might disappoint their fans and you might be rejected by their fans. But because they have such a wide readership, if you do try to link yourself to them, it can have negative effects, like Kennedy Ryan or Tia Williams. I haven't read Tia Williams. She has 7 Days in June. I know I've heard a lot of great things about. And then there's The Perfect Find, which was adapted into a Netflix film that stars Gabrielle Union. I haven't seen that yet. And I think the 7 Days in June is going to be adapted into a series as well. So she's doing really well right now. And I wouldn't mind my stories being in the same category with her. Like, it makes sense. But I wouldn't want to compare myself to her, because she has a wide readership. So it's like, if you compare yourself to someone who's popular, then more people are going to become curious about your writing. But then if it's completely different, or the experience is dissatisfying for those readers, then the word gets out a lot faster that, you don't need to read this author, because you know what I mean? Like, I feel like, so some people might want to attach themselves to big name authors like Kennedy Ryan, but I feel like giving readers those expectations when you're a new or lesser known author can have a negative impact on your author career. But I could be wrong, I just wouldn't want to impose on those audiences, just because I would rather get myself established a different way. But it is a marketing tool that some people use. I just think it's probably not the best tool, but I could be wrong. The way I'm going about it, it might take me a lot longer to build an audience, It might take me a lot longer, but I know, like, I've read Kennedy Ryan. I can't think of Real. I've read Real. And then I think I read one of those, I forgot the name of the trilogy, but I think it's Still or Flow or Grip or something like that. I read one of those. So I definitely respect her writing. She's obviously extremely talented. And I would love to be associated with someone like that as a writer, author. But I wouldn't bring it up as who I am right now as an author. I wouldn't, compare myself to her, because I think that's setting the bar too high. But, some people think differently. Some people in the self-pub community would do that in order to lure fans in. So, yeah, that's what I'm going through on my journey. Trying to figure it all out, I know I am alienating myself from many readers because I am Black, because I am self-published, because I don't write street fiction, yada, yada, yada. But yeah, we'll see how this goes. It can work for me or against me. But sometimes I feel like when I write my fiction, I kind of write it with the intention of knowing that it's not going to be widely read, you know, but that it might later on in life be appreciated by a different generation, a different group of people. You know, there are some writers out there who did not live to see their work being appreciated and enjoyed in their lifetime, you know, and not that I am putting myself in that category like I am going to be some prolific writer or author. I'm just saying sometimes when I think about what I'm writing, I kind of have that feeling that it might not be appreciated in this time, in my lifetime, but you never know what will happen later on, you know? So I still write it because I enjoy the stories, you know? But one thing I do try to tell myself and remind myself of is that I am not unique, okay? I am not the only one who would like my story, okay? So eventually it will catch on. It will find its audience. It might happen slowly, but it will find its audience if I stay true to myself. And that's what I'm doing. That's just the path I'm going to take, and we'll see where it gets me. All right, well, that was just a little chit chat. So I'm still continuing with my NaNoWriMo journey, and I'm still working on my WIP, Kingston and Charlotte right now. I had to add another chapter to my draft. So I'm glad that I didn't write the ending, because I'm seeing that there's something else that I need to incorporate into the story. So there's that. But anyway, this was just a little chit chat. Let me know what you think, what you're doing. You may not relate to the being Black, but not that kind of Black author situation, but maybe your situation is something else. Maybe your hiccup is, you know, your identity, your gender, your age, whatever it is. But let me know how you overcame it, or how you are working to overcome it, okay? Let me know your thoughts. What's going on with you and your author journey? I would love to hear it. Let's talk in the comments, okay? So if you like this video, give it a like, comment, subscribe if you choose. And I will catch you in the next one. Again, I don't really know the schedule just yet, but I am going to aim to be as consistent as I can for the most part, but we'll see how this goes. All right, well, thank you for watching, and I'll catch you in the next one. Bye.